Hi folks, welcome back to Strathpeffer Spa Model Railway, and I hope you're all well and staying safe. So, it's time for a layout update. It's been a while since my last update, so I thought it was long overdue. And on this update, we're looking at all the detail that I've been putting in place in the foreground. Previously, I've been focusing a lot to the rear of the layout, and I thought it was high time to do a bit more work on the foreground with the detail. So let's have a look at what I've been up to. So recently I purchased some signal wire pulley posts from this company here, Wizard Models Ltd. Now, I'm not getting any sort of financial benefits from them. I'm just advertising them because this is what I've been using. So, quite a good company. They're online and very fast delivery, I have to say. But anyway, I was able to get these single wheel pulley posts, and you can just make them out here in the foreground. I've lined them up just along the foreground here, back to the lever frames here. And that's because I have the home signal here, which is just propping that up. There it is. But I didn't have anything in place to actually operate the signal. So I've now put the detail in. And what I've also done is I've used these 3D printed semaphore signal pulley wheels. And I've put them in there as well. Now they're from a company called 3D Printing Corner, I think it is. They're on everyone's favourite internet auction site, and quite cheap and reasonably well detailed for what they are. So I've got a set of those in there as well. And then you can see there I've put in some of that cable trunking, the red orange stuff. That's actually heat shrink, which I've painted orange, and then I've just slid it under the track there. And it really has just added a lot more interest into this front scene. You see it from above there. What you'll also notice is I've put in the ramps that cover the actual point workings there. If you remember back, I used to have point locks there, but it was made apparent by one of my subscribers that there wouldn't be point locks here. And after it was sort of highlighted, although this isn't a sort of an accurate model or representation, it did start to bug me. So I thought, you know what, we'll just rip them out and I'll put in these ramps instead. So I've now put those in place as well. And again, it's just added a lot more interest into the scene. As you can see there, the boys are working hard, just getting the final tampering done there on the ballast. Now swinging round to my shipping container here, I've just put on some a bit more detail there in the way of silage containers, and in there they've got parts of the old track rodding, point rodding and such in there, just to again just add a bit more interest and detail and something else to look at on the layout. Okay, so moving up. So on the platform itself, I've started to add more detail. So here we've got some mail sacks, which I've just sort of weathered down a little bit, and I've mounted them on some clear acetate. And here I've got some milk urns. And then if you look along the platform, what I've now done is I've added signage to all the doors. So this is as accurate as I could probably get it to what is actually there in the real station building. And again, it just adds more detail. Excuse that, I'll come back to that in a minute. And as you can see, it really does set the scene off. And I'm very pleased with the way that's turned out. Now coming back here, again from Wizard Models, I was able to find, and I've been looking for these for ages, and I just happened to come across a YouTube video, and I found them. And these are pretty much accurate to what was here on the original station building. So I'm going to replace those ground signals with these ones. And these ones are actually, you're able to mechanise them so they work. So that's what I plan on doing there. Now, I was looking through one of my many sort of Highland Railway, LMS Railway books that I've got, and I came across this cracking picture of Strathpeffer Station in its heyday. And what I noticed was, up along the back here, excuse my fingers, but you've got more advertising signage and also timetables. And I thought that would be a really good thing to put into my layout, because when you look at my layout, it just had the back scene there abruptly in your face, and there was nothing there to buffer it. So I thought that was a cracking idea. So this is what I've done. So here we are now looking at the sort of end of the station, at the terminus end, and you can see there that we've got our, there we go, back in focus. You can see there we've got all our signage there, and again it's all period signage, advertising LMS holidays with timetables. There's the Firth Clyde cruises, there's Edinburgh, there's even Kyle of Lochalsh, and then I've just finished it all off with this little white picket fence and a platform ticket machine, along with a chap talking to one of the porters, and again some luggage just strewn across the place. So just adding to the scene there, and I'm quite happy how that's tied it all up. And again, if we just move in across here, excuse my dodgy camera work, but you can see I've removed some of the old point nodding I had here originally and put in a couple of these pulley wheels ready to go in for that ground signal there. So again, just looking through some more books, and I came across this sort of old OS map extract of the station. Now, this sort of siding here, I've represented here on my layout. Now I use this siding as a head shunt, but as well as being a coaling stage and a water stage for my steam locos. But what I've noticed is, on reading the actual book, that this here is actually a crane for goods, which I happen to have built during one of the lockdown stages. So my plan now for the future is to remove this section here, flatten it all out, and put a sort of platform face on it, and then put that crane in place. I'll keep the coal stave there with the digger, but I'll flatten that out so it looks a bit more accurate to what it may have been. I then plan on taking that Highland water crane and placing it just in this location here, because on the real railway there was a water crane just in this location roughly. And I think that's it for now, folks. So just a very short update on the layout. Again, not much has changed to the rear of the layout because I've mainly been focusing on the front. Again, I'll just swing it round slowly so you can have a look at the progress and how it's looking up there. So I'll leave it there. That's all from me. So again, take care of yourselves, and hopefully the next time I get a video out, it'll be all bells and whistles, edited, and we'll actually have some engines running. So until then, take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll get a video out soon. Bye for now. See you later.